Can't really beat anything other than that with cheese and mess.
Yeah, I know. Look at him. He's going to ask a question?
Tempting.
Best drive.
I think it's been great. What better time to do it than now when we're trying to make a playoff push? So just all of us playing our best basketball right now is going to help us get there.
How does this feel compared to the first couple years you had with this franchise? All the winning and playoff moving. Where is it?
Oh, winning's always fun. So of course this year has been, a lot more fun and a lot more enjoyable. But I mean, we haven't done nothing yet. We still got to make the playoffs. We still got to make a run, make a push for it. But it's been really fun this far.
They've been going off ever since the start of the break. So what's that like for you? Just the starting five to see that too.
Oh, it's great to see it. It's great to see everybody on our team, like I said, finally coming together. Kelsey's playing her best basketball. She looks comfortable. She's scoring a lot more efficient. Caitlin's being Caitlin, scoring, passing the ball, so she's doing great.
And how about that play in transition at Dallas? Is that something that you practice with Kelsey? That behind the back?
Nah, that was crazy though. I'm just glad I made the layup. A lot of pressure.
What's been key for you and your sort of shifting roles you've had throughout the season to stay consistent in your production?
Just keeping the main thing, just always knowing who I do it for, always knowing why I play basketball, for my family, for everybody that I love. So, not wanting to let them down, so I keep having to do what I do.
You feel like your strengths work with any front court combo on this team?
If I play how I know how to play, then yeah. It's just about adjusting, seeing where I'm gonna get the ball. It's been different a lot the last 3 years, so just adjusting to that, and I feel like I'm finally finding my groove.
What does that adjustment take for you? Do you just figure it out over games with teammates? Is it a lot of conversations and film? What do you feel like has made that work for you?
Yeah, just continuing to play with them, and just you see everywhere where you get the ball, you see where you're not gonna get the ball, where to be on the floor, so things like that.
When it comes to the playoffs, you guys could clinch as early as tonight. Just what would that mean to officially clinch the playoff?
Yeah, that'd be huge. I mean, it's something this program hasn't done in a while, so just to be a part of it is great.
This hot stretch that you're in, and it seems like making all the shots. Do you hear from them all the time about it?
Yeah, they part of the game day routine is text from my mom and dad pregame and postgame. So they're just a lot more excited to text postgame these days. So yeah, it's been great. Their support really means the world to me.
You're going to be in this organization for the last few years, now you're starting consistently, and you're having a really big impact in the playoff. What does that mean to you, just kind of compressing your career and now it coming to a head?
Yeah, I think, just trusting the process, taking it day by day. You never know what you're going to get season through season, and game by game, so just staying ready and making sure that I trusted, the work that I put in, so that I'm out there I can be confident.
Can't really beat anything other than that with cheese and mess.
Yeah, I know. Look at him. He's going to ask a question?
Tempting.
Questions for Coach?
How do the vibes in practice change when you're on this stretch of victories that you guys have been on since the break?
Yeah, I mean, winning just, makes everything a lot lighter and feel a lot better, but they're still locked in, and that's kind of what we talked about in film. We talk about emptying our tank, and we talk about what that means, and then we do whatever we can to fill them back up. Because if you don't use it, you lose it, and we don't want to waste anything. And these guys have put in the work, and it's showing. And so they're locked in at practice and video for the next, which is tomorrow against LA.
How do you feel positively about that, knowing that we're not getting complacent at a time like this? They're continuing to have the same attitude and going forward.
Yeah, I mean, we still haven't done anything. We haven't done anything yet. We want to. We picked up the 17th win, which was excellent. But we're not stopping there. But we're not changing what we've been doing to get us to that point.
You guys could clinch playoffs tonight if you thought about what that would mean to you if it happens today.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about that right now. We're worried about LA.
You guys are in the driver's seat after winning 4 straight for the playoff push. Do you sense any pressure for a young group to actually get that done, to actually clinch it?
I think it's Kelsey Mitchell that always says, we can't get too low, we can't get too high, and her kind of being more vocal right now for us as a leader. She's kind of helping us keep that, not get too high, not get too low, keep just fighting for what we're trying to do next, and LA is what's up next.
Due to the unique circumstances of all these days now at home, how do you plan to utilize it, or is it truly just day in, day out?
Yeah.
back to your routine?
Yeah, but we're 3 games in 5 days, right? So
Yeah.
it's every other day. So you really just got to keep, we're shooting the ball, pretty well, and we just want to make sure that we keep doing that by getting reps, game-like shots and game reps, and just try to keep the momentum that we have going, and just the positive energy that, this team is playing with so much joy. It's just, they're really fun to watch right now.
Is Katie Lou kind of back to what she can be again in terms of health, illness, all that?
Yeah, we're working her in, and she's kind of letting me know how she feels, and we're going, from where she, she kind of gives me the thumbs up or the thumbs down, and that's how we're playing it.
NaLyssa's role changes even sometimes within games. What to you has been important for her to stay consistent no matter who she's playing with or what she's at?
You said NaLyssa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she's been excellent for us these last 2 games. She has been she's had runs for us where she's scored, a couple possessions in a row. She is just killing it on the boards. She is she can just get any rebound when she gets her body wide, and she's worked on, finding that defender, somebody to box out and just not let anybody have an opportunity. She's coming down with all these boards, but she is ready to do whatever we need her to do as well. And these last 2 games early, she was really good for us.
What was your immediate reaction to the highlight fast break play? She finished and down.
Wow. Yeah, that was, I was wanting to see it on SportsCenter. I don't know if it was or it wasn't, but it was maybe one of the best transition offense moments I've ever seen. Kelsey just hit her spot on in full stride behind the back for her left, with her left hand. That was a great moment.
How have you seen Temmie kind of integrate back into the rotation as well?
Yeah, Timmy's a veteran, and she's been doing what she needed to do to get back and be back with us. And even though she's not been on the court with us, she's been able, she's been still around the team, and now just her speed and her ability to defend is really what we get from her that really helps us out.
From a coach's perspective, what has stood out to you about what Kelsey has done the last couple weeks?
It's something like I've never seen before. Her ability to put the ball in the hole right now for us is just incredible. She's playing with so much confidence. She's coming off screens, she's coming off ball screens, she's coming off pin down staggers, she's turning the corner, getting to the rim. She's also spaced out where her man's having to help. She's just knocking down the shots that we need her to knock down. She's just playing with so much confidence, and I'm hearing her so much more talking to the team, and she was sitting in the coach's chair talking to the players during the game the other night, which is something that is just, that's some really good stuff for us when Kelsey Mitchell is doing that.
Is there any one particular thing that can sort of point as to why, Kelsey's a little bit more vocal and she's just kind of on this unreal stretch since the Olympic break?
I just keep calling her one of the best professional players I've ever been around. She's just always consistent. She's always consistent with showing up and getting her work in. She's always consistent with getting her extra work in. And she's not going to leave here until she gets whatever she's trying to get done. You can count on that. And so when people have that consistency, that's just going to play out well for you, for everybody. And then just building the confidence that she's brought on with how she's playing. I think it's just adding more to her bag as well.
After last game, Kelsey was like, I've seen the bottom in everything. Whenever you do clinch, will you think back to the lows and maybe the start of the season and getting past those challenges, or will it go extending back to maybe when you were assistant, just trying to get back to these winning ways?
Yeah, I saw her say that, and that broke my heart a little bit in a way, but in a great, it's a good thing for us. But Kelsey, I think for me, when that moment happens for us, I really want to be able to see her face and see how she responds and reacts, because she's been through a lot here, and she's stuck with it. And like I said, she's continued to be a true professional, be consistent, and I think she's now going to get to reap all that and enjoy a moment that she's not had before.